Hey everyone, we're back at Genesis House, and today we're taking a look at the Genesis GV70 Electrified SUV sitting alongside the all-new G80 Electrified and the fully ground-up electric GV60 EV. The amazing part of the GV70 is that it looks nearly identical to the regular GV70 SUV, save for the closed-off grille and the lack of exhaust ports. There also are some unique bits outside, but you can pick those out on your own time. This is a pretty important vehicle for Genesis, as the electrified luxury SUV, or just electrified SUV market in general, is blowing up around the world, including in North America, and this is one of the few or only ones that are actually not fully on a dedicated EV platform, and it is still delivering in terms of power, range, and general performance, and especially in terms of offering a more normalized driving experience versus a radical full EV like the GV60. Under the floor, we see an 87.2 kilowatt-hour battery pack using Genesis's 800-volt system, which means 350 kilowatt rapid charging, allowing a 10 to 80% charge time in around 18 minutes. Two electric motors, giving you all-wheel drive, put out a pretty nice 482 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, capable of 0 to 60 in around 4.5 seconds. Now, we're going to be estimating range numbers to be around the 250 to 300 mile mark. Definitely not at 300 miles, but I'm expecting closer to like 270-ish miles of range in the EPA cycle. As you can see here, the rear end is pretty spacious, and the battery pack doesn't actually take up too much room in the back because it's mounted under the floor, so you still get all that nice cargo space back there as the regular gas GV70. As the tailgate is powered, but I think it's time to go take a look on the interior because this GV70 is pretty nice already. Now, the GV70 has fitted active road noise control to keep the cabin extra quiet, especially as it is an EV. There's also electronic scanning suspension. Inside, we also have this kind of really calm, beautiful interior. Now, this one is all blacked out with this metal trim, and I really love what Genesis is doing with their ambient lighting, as we will see in a second. They have it throughout the entire interior. It looks really cool, hovering over the center console as well. Really love that. Out back, we have some heated rear seats, as well as some climate controls, and again, more of that nice ambient lighting. And it is pretty spacious back here, and I always love how the whole Hyundai group has the empowered front passenger seat to move that. So you get a little extra luxury for the rear right passenger. Again, this one has a full panoramic roof. You have kind of like this micro suede headliner to make it feel a little bit more premium in here. And as you can see, I have a pretty nice amount of legroom as well in the rear of this GV70. And surprisingly, the floor doesn't feel too high, as some EVs with batteries under the floor, they kind of have a higher floor position because of that battery pack on there. Let's go take a look on the front end of this GV70 Electrified. Nice solid sound from the doors. And I really do love the GV70's interior just in general. It's a really cool space. We have a lot of oval themes going on with the design. You can see the ambient lighting once again. And Genesis is really killing it with just the premium quality of their interiors. We have a 3D gauge cluster, and as you can see here, we have the sport style steering wheel with your regen paddles and extra boost mode for a little bit more power under short circumstances. And this really nice center console as well. All the materials feel super solid, super premium. You have your infotainment controller, your gear selector, which is illuminated, cup holders, charging. Now, unfortunately, there's no wireless CarPlay. It is wired, but you do have it on that beautiful screen. And Genesis is making more widespread use of their fingerprint scanner in their vehicles. So far, the GV70 and the GV60 offer that feature, as I'm sure that will spread across the Genesis lineup faster than we can imagine. Overall, I think the GV70 Electrified is a fantastic looking vehicle inside and out, built really well, and the specs are pretty decent. There is no official pricing as of this video, and there is no official EPA range numbers, but expect those to be, again, in the 270, 260 mile EPA estimated ranges. Pricing, I am going to be a little bit worried about. We do know the G80 Electrified starts around $80,000. Hopefully this could be a little cheaper as it is the 70, but we will see when Genesis reveals the official pricing. Some rumors have said around $67,000 to $70,000. I think that's a decent amount of money, especially as you're getting around the starting prices of the Tesla Model Y in that area. So I think this offers a significantly nicer space inside and out, while probably having a little less range than the Model Y, but with a really quick charging, are you really going to complain that much? Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and stay tuned for a lot more videos coming soon from Allcarnews, and definitely check out Genesis House if you are in New York City.